Hey, what up?
Yo, what up, though?
How you doing? How you doing?
I'm good, man. We finally got connected, man.
Did it? We
It been
made it
it
happen.
been yeah, been
Yeah,
a while.
I know. So, where are you at? What state?
I'm in Las Vegas now.
You live in Vegas?
Yeah, I live in Vegas. Yeah,
Where are you from originally?
I'm from Detroit, Michigan. Born and raised there in Detroit.
Oh,
Came out here in Vegas. 15 years ago?
oh,
I'm sorry,
okay. So that's yes,
13 years ago.
that's right. That's where you made that comment when I was talking to Tony about Michigan. It's your hometown.
Yeah, yeah, yeah,
Yeah, yeah.
yeah. Hey, Michigan finest, baby.
That's dope.
Hey, shout
Yeah,
out to James Tony, man.
right?
Like,
Did you
man,
see?
that's
Did you see the fight
yeah.
with him and Razor?
Yeah, I did. I saw that. I saw that. Incredible
I
fight.
was in.
And
I was like, woo, right?
yeah, that's man. Yeah, he still got it. But not like how he used to.
No,
But you know what I mean. You can
but
say it's in spurts.
yeah, no, but he got it. Like he got it. It's an older version, but he got it.
Yeah,
And he
yeah,
started,
yeah, yeah, for sure, absolutely.
yeah. And it was like he started feeling himself and clowning him a little too. He was in the groove. He was
Yeah,
feeling. It was dope.
yeah.
Um, so you've been all over the place lately, man. You've been lighting up the internet. All these clips coming out. I was really impressed. Watching you. Um,
Mm.
you know, the first thing I see is your size. You're what, 5'10", right?
Yeah, yeah. 5'10". Yep,
5'10", got
5'10" with long arms.
long arms. You got, but you use you use your range well, right?
Oh, absolutely. Yeah, yeah.
And you've sparred. I mean, everybody pretty much, right?
Yeah, you know what? Yeah, I spar everybody. If I tell you what the list, bro, you'd be like, it's a long list, and we'd be here for days. You know what I mean? It's a long list. I've sparred champions, you know what I mean, superstars that's coming up. And it's just the love for it. You know what I mean? Love to see what I have.
Right.
Basically, you know what I mean? Like test my will, test myself. And I feel like every time I test myself, I come out you know what I mean, great, you know what I mean, victorious, you know what I mean? So because like I have the will to learn and to adapt, you know what I mean? So
Right.
it's
Right.
it just got it's just God gifted. I just God gifted me, man, you know?
Yeah. Well, okay. So can you name five guys that you sparred that stand out, like the biggest five you could think of,
All right, five that I can think
like
of is
biggest
that
names,
stood out. Not
superstars, the biggest superstars that you think are the most popular, like the biggest that you sparred.
oh yeah. Oh yeah, Tank Davis, Floyd Mayweather,
Ooh.
um who else? Terrence Crawford,
Okay.
um Teofimo Lopez, Ryan Garcia, Devin Haney, of course Shakur Stevenson, as you seen that. Man, it's a list, man. Andrew Tabiti,
Okay. Okay.
even big guys I step in with 'em, you know. Who else? Chris Eubanks,
Damn.
T Tim Zoo.
Tim Zoo? Oh,
Yeah,
shit. Not
yeah,
Canelo.
yeah,
Not
yeah.
Canelo though, right?
Yep. Nah, not Canelo. I want that though. Yeah. That's more on my son. Where are
Well,
y'all going? Okay. Just step out. Just get that cup. Get that cup and step over. Don't worry about it, babe. I'll clean it. But yeah.
damn. Okay. So, which one of, and I know you get these questions all the time, so just bear with me, the repeated questions, but who would you say was the best out of, like, the best all-around fighter that you sparred with out of all of those big names?
Um the ones that gave me a kinda little bit hard time?
Yeah, or
Or what you
just,
mean?
yeah, either that or just who you thought the skills as an overall fighter, you're like, this dude was the best. Because some sometimes they don't have to actually
Um,
give you a hard time for you to recognize their skill.
yeah. No. Listen, I spar all of them. All of them gave me good different looks. You get what I'm saying? Those like Ryan Garcia, incredible hook, right? You know, but once again, everybody have their own thing that they do good, and if I end up taking it away from them, like what else do they have? Basically, you know what I'm saying? So, and I end up taking away from what they do good, and basically like and take that to my advantage. You know what I mean?
Okay,
So
so the question is, which guy had so much there that you couldn't take away everything? You know what I'm saying? Like you take away one thing, but they had other
yeah,
things.
I'll say Tank Davis.
He was
Yeah,
he
Tank.
was trying to
Uh,
kill you in that clip. He was throwing hard.
yeah. No, for sure.
He was
But
throwing
I can take
hard.
his punches.
But
I can take his punches.
you
I
were
can take
frustrated.
anybody's punch.
I made a video about it, and I don't know if you saw that one, but I almost felt like you and your coach were tag teaming his ass because your coach was getting in his head and you were putting it on him you were putting hands on him, and it was a lot because he was getting
Yeah,
frustrated.
yeah, no, for sure. Like when I spar Tank, man, we always he pushed me to 100%. Like he pushed me to that level. You know what I mean? So that's why I feel like that matchup was super tough for me because he pushed me to that 100% level. And when I go 100, bro, like I'm there. Like I don't think nobody can stop it. Even Tank himself can't stop my 100 level. But hey, man, good job. You pushed me there. You know what I mean? But it only make him better and also myself better. So you know what I'm saying.
Right.
So although I need that as well. You know what I
Is
mean? Like
is that your? I was
you
gonna
said
say the guy in
what?
the video. That guy still your coach?
Yeah. Yep.
He was
Otis
funny.
Templeton.
Is he always like that? He was funny as shit.
He always like that. He speak. Hey man, he speak his mind. He speak his piece. You know what I mean? We love him at the gym. You know,
Okay.
he showed love, show support on both sides. So yeah, it's at the end of the day, it's all competition. You know what I mean? And we feed on that. You know what I mean? We love competition. We are a competitive
Right.
team.
Right. So of all those guys, who do you think that you frustrated the most?
I'll say Devin Haney. All of them. Devin
Really?
Haney.
Really?
You know the yeah. Yep. It's one clip. It's one clip in there that he feint and I was gonna overhand right his jab, but when he feint and I finna overhand right his jab, he backed off like, man, this dude was finna counter me. So yeah, like you can tell he was frustrated. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. What was your amateur background? How many amateur fights did you have?
I got over 60 fights in amateurs. I had I
60, you said?
have a good background. Yeah, 60 fights.
Okay.
Yeah,
That's pretty good.
I believe it was
And what?
50. I believe it was 56 and 12.
Okay. When did you turn pro? What
Yeah,
year?
I turned pro in 2017.
2017. Okay. Okay. So it's been about 6 years as a pro. Um, and I wasn't able to get footage, but you have what, two losses or three losses?
Yeah, I got 3 losses.
Three losses. So the question always comes up about you is like you're a guy who is elite level. So the question is like, well, what were those losses like? What was what's the background story to those losses?
Everybody know that boxing is boxing, right? Everybody know that boxing is A side, B side fight, and it's politics into it. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Which once again I don't care about. You know what I mean? Because just like Roger said, skills pay the bills, and skills gonna show at the end of the day. The fans gonna show at the end of the day who really won the fight. So at the end of the day, I feel like those rivalries. The one I can give it to a close fight. You know what I mean? I'm not mad about the decision because it was a close fight. You know what I mean? But the other two was super rivalries. But once again, I feed off that. I don't care about it. You know what I mean? I love to fight. This is what I do. You know what I mean? I love to fight. I love to get better. You know what I mean? I like the scientific of boxing. You know what I mean? So, and nobody don't know about my track record. I actually beat 6 undefeated fighters on the B side. You know what I'm saying?
Uh,
So yeah, like you can be like, that's like freaking, to me it's incredible because on
yeah,
the B side, you know what I mean,
yeah,
you fail to lose. But I end up stopping them, TKO 'em, and dominating the whole fight. You know what I'm saying? And this is 6 undefeated fighters, and that's why it's I'm taking O's. That's why I always say I'm taking O's. I'm taking undefeated records. You know what I'm
so they
saying?
were
Because that's what I do.
so
You
they were
know, you
trying to
gotta
bring you
test yourself.
they were trying to bring you in
That
basically to lose. They were trying to bring you in to lose, but you got something else for them.
Yeah, absolutely. Skills pay the bills at the end of the day. You know what I mean? I believe in my skills. I believe that I'm a true fighter. You know what I mean? And heart. You know, and at the end of the day, it's gonna pay off.
Right,
I don't care. I don't care about none of that.
right,
I don't
right. No, of
want to
course.
be
I mean,
that. You know.
you're getting the best possible education, boxing education you can get, right? Getting in there with all these guys.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
When you spar with Floyd, what do you remember about that? What stands out when you think about that?
Sparring Floyd is incredible. Of course, everybody would dream to spar him. You know what I mean? We both was going light, but I knew he had something. I know he had more. He could have gave more. Um, and once again, I could have gave more too. But once again, like I know he could have gave more. So it was good work from both of us. You know what I mean? So respect to Floyd. You know what I mean? One hell of a fighter. You know what I'm saying? You know, but that's what I remember. You know what I mean? We could have gave more. I was so, like I say, I'm competitive. So I'm like, I know you got something special. I know you got something. Hit me with something. Like hit me with that pull right hand. Hit me with that left hook. I want to see something so I can adapt, or I can how can I maneuver, right?
Right,
And things of that nature. I wanna get hit by that because I want to see what how my reaction is gonna be after that. You know what I'm saying?
right. But he never really
Yeah.
took it up enough either.
Yeah, no, man. It was just good work from both of us. You know what I'm saying? Moving around the ring. You know what I mean? Yeah. So, no,
Okay, okay,
good work. That's all.
okay. When you worked with Crawford, what stands out about that in your mind? Like, what'd you take away from that? What do you think about it now?
With Crawford, yeah, with Crawford, I feel like all he had was power. He really didn't stand out too much. I think he could have. I think he was taking it easy too. You know what I'm saying? I know he had more as well, but like with Crawford, he could have had more. I know he could have had more because
Right,
he hit me with a body shot when I was on the ropes, and that Crawford can crack. You feel me? He can crack. So all I knew with Crawford is he a switch fighter. So I was outboxing him in the middle of the ring. Every time he switched, I switched my style up. You know what I mean? Composed of the southpaw and orthodox, I switch it up. And it was working. You know what I mean? It was working fantastically until I got tired. You know what I mean? And then I went back on the ropes. And then he hit me with that boom, boom body shot, and I'm catching these body shots, but it was like like powerful punches.
right,
So I'm
right.
like, oh shit, excuse my language. I'm like, oh shoot, I gotta get off the ropes. You know what I'm saying? Stay off the ropes, Cav. You doing good? You doing great? You know what I mean? That's basically what stands out with me and him. You know what I mean? Terence Crawford. You know what I'm saying? All respect to him. You know what I mean? He's a great fighter. And one time I think I did. I might hurt him. I might hurt him. It was in the last 10 seconds, right? I'm like, okay, all right, Kev, I'm gonna go to him because I want him to call me back for more sparring, whatever case may be,
Right.
right? And then I'm like, all right, I'm gonna go to him and I'm gonna just throw a jab to the body and overhand right, because he kept pulling back, right? So I'm like, okay, I'm gonna do it. So I did it, jab to the body, overhand right, boom, in 10 seconds, clipped him, boom, bell ring, ding, ding, and I feel like it hurt him, you know what I mean? But
Mm, that was the
it
last
was
round,
a
though.
good punch, Bob. It was the last round. It was a good punch. You know what I mean?
Mm,
Yeah.
mm. Wow. And then, with Shakur, I've seen some footage. I mean, so do you have footage of almost all this or no? Like
With
Floyd
Shakur,
Mayweather, Crawford, like do you have footage of all of it or not all of it?
Yeah, my social media team, I don't know what they have. You know what I mean? They actually posted the footage of me and Shakur, and
But like, well, what I'm asking
I,
is
I
like,
was
did you record all those big sessions, or some of them you didn't even record?
I believe I have we recorded it because he recorded now on his side too, so he had footage as well. You know what I mean? And I have footage. So yeah, for the whole round there, we recorded.
With Floyd, with Terrence, with everybody, it's recorded.
No, not with
Oh,
Floyd. Terrence Crawford wasn't
oh,
either. No.
okay. Um, okay. And with Shakur, did his defense stand out to you, or what stood out to you about Shakur?
With Shakur, I feel like he will allow you to because
He
he's
allow
very
you to
he's
what?
like you gotta play catch the mouse with him. You know what I mean? Because his distance is so far out that I gotta overreach, and every time I overreach, you know what I mean, I probably miss. You know what I mean? And he got an opportunity to counter that overreach miss that I done. On some hit him, some don't. But he just his distance is so far out. He can't hit me. I can't hit him. So he just basically plays that waiting game. You throw first, and then you know what I mean, that type of stuff. You know,
Okay, because
but
since
that's basically what.
you're longer than him, taller than him, pause. Um, was
Yeah,
it
yeah.
was he having trouble finding you since you got that reach?
I pr- I believe so because like I was actually being long as myself. You know what I mean? Like I was basically staying long so he won't. You know what I mean? Get in. You know what I mean? And things in that nature. So yeah,
Okay, okay.
I know how to use my reach. You know.
Yeah. Especially with Tank, I saw that you kept him right at the end of all your punches. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Um, yeah. So,
He's up there, back.
oh, what about with
Yeah,
Tiafimo? With Tiafimo, when you worked with him, what stands out about working with Tiafimo?
explosiveness. You know, he explosive. You know, and like he's quick. You get what I'm saying? That's basically it. You know what I mean? He's quick and explosive, you know?
Okay, so his power
And,
wasn't
and
something.
his his power is good. It's the knockout power. You know what I mean? He throw punches that you don't see coming. You know what I
Oh,
mean? That's basically one thing that stood out to me. You know what I mean? Sparring him. You don't
right,
see
right,
you don't see it coming.
right,
Yeah.
right. Blue Blood, what's up, my man?
But yeah,
So
but
let me ask you this.
I'll yeah,
Let's say Shakur, Haney, Tiafimo, and Tank all fought each other, right? Who do you and
right.
did like in a tournament? Who do you think would come out victorious?
So say the names again.
Shakur,
TFMO.
Tiafimo, Haney, Tank.
Tank. It's
You
either
think Tank
Tank
would?
or Tank or TFMO. Yeah,
So let's.
those two. You know, those two kind of to me is even. You know what I mean?
Those guys are even.
Yeah, those it's gonna be a good fight if they ever fought. You know what I mean? If they ever fought, you know, I got the winner.
Who who do you think would win if they fought?
I got the winner.
Yeah, yeah,
I got the winner, man. You know what I'm saying?
yeah, yeah. And I tell people that I think them fighting would be one of the most exciting fights because they're both, like you said, explosive.
Yeah, yeah. No, absolutely. They both explosive. They both got, you know, Tank got more power than Tiafamo, but can't slack on his power either. Tiafamo power because it's come with speed and good timing on it.
So, about yourself, what do you say? How do you describe your style? Are you a boxer puncher, a puncher? How do you describe yourself?
I can do it all. I can box. I can brawl. I can counter punch. I can do it all. It's whatever they give me that I'll take away from them. You know what I mean? Like I said, I spar so many people, so many champions. You know what I mean? Everybody did good. You know what I mean? But until I took it away from them, what else do they have? You know, it's like a chess match. I got you in
I
check.
was about to say,
If you don't do nothing else,
I was about to
yeah,
say,
if you
so
don't do nothing else,
go ahead.
is it? Yeah, if they don't do nothing else, you know what I mean? They don't get. They just checkmate for the whole rounds that we fought, we buy. So fought.
Right. So
You know, it's
you're
a
a
thinking game. You
thinker.
know,
Yeah.
absolutely. Yeah,
Um,
yeah.
um, do you think, how do you rate your power as compared with those guys? Like, do you feel like you hit just as hard as those guys? Harder?
Probably much harder. You know what I mean? Only they can feel my punches. I can't feel my own punches. I ain't never tried hitting myself in the face. So you know what I mean? But I know I have power. You know what I mean? A lot of people tell me this in sparring, not even in sparring, but in fights. Um, sometimes some people will test me in sparring, and that's when I give them a little bit of my power. Ba 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 ba, and then they draw back. You know what I mean? And then I draw back, so they knew that what I was capable of. You know what I mean? So
Yeah.
I
There's
have I have
that. Oh,
power.
they have that. There's that. I call it the oh shit face. Like I used to fight too, and when you catch somebody, they give you that oh shit face. Like, oh, okay.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yup, yup. Every time I turn it up, you know, they like, oh, let me
Yeah.
let me stop, let me not pass them. You know what I mean? Yeah. Then they draw it back. I'm like, all right,
Yep.
cool. You know, then I draw it back and then I start practicing my skills again. You know what I mean? Doing what I do.
Uh-huh. Yeah, yeah, that's how that works. So what's next for you? When are you fighting next, you know?
Hopefully in January, you know, we coming up with something. You know, I go to church, so we have a year end Thanksgiving at my church in December. So I could have fought in December, but I'm gonna end up waiting until next year in January and see what's going on. You know what I mean? I already know next year gonna be my year. You know, my
Right.
year to expose a lot of people, and just like to James Tony said, you know, people don't want to fight other people. You know what I mean? Because they don't have heart, or it's all about the money. You know what I mean? And just
Well,
like you said, the money gonna come if you beat the number one top 10 contender guy. So
the only thing I hope doesn't happen for you is I hope that people seeing those clips don't make them be like, I'm not fighting this fucking guy. You know what I mean?
no, honestly, bro, like this is real facts. I'm trying to get a lot of fighters. You know what I mean? That's why I'm always fighting on the B side, because nobody don't want to fight me. Nobody don't want to give me a chance. You know what I mean? They know about me in the boxing world, so nobody don't want to fight me. Even my promoters and managers said, like, Kev, nobody want to fight you. It's hard to get you fights. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, what do I gotta do? Go on the B side and fight with one arm? Like, you know what I mean? Like, give
Yeah.
give it to me. So that type of stuff. So, but
Yeah, I
once
mean,
again, but we have a
go ahead.
plan though. Our plan is to, just like you said, you know what I mean, those clips, you know, show people show the people and show the fans that what I'm capable of, and maybe it start drawing attention, getting their ears, and they have to fight me. You know what I mean? They don't have no choice. The fans want it.
I agree. I think, some people might criticize saying, fighters shouldn't release clips or whatever, but I don't agree with that. I think, this is the hardest sport in the world. You risk your life, you blood, sweat, tears, all this shit. There's no
Hmm.
union, there's no league, there's no draft. You got to do what you got to do to make money.
Absolutely, absolutely. You know what I mean?
You
And I
know,
feel like I'm Kobe in boxing.
there you go. There you go. And then it's not like you're
You
not
know?
lying. You're just putting out actual things that happen and letting people see it.
Yeah, no, absolutely. Everything I do, everything I speak is facts. You know what I mean? And yeah, that's basically, if people gonna see it, people gonna see it. You know what I mean? Like, we live in nowadays, bro. We living in the world of, you know, technology. You know, people
Uh-huh.
want to see these type of things. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
and not only I don't they should not say, oh Kev, that's weak, bro. Why would you do that? Everybody do it. Tank did it. You know, Shakur did
Yeah.
it. You feel me? Against Ugis. Come on now. Like I'm not the only one, bro. You feel
No,
me? Because
no.
I made them look bad. Come on,
Yeah,
dog.
right.
You
I
know?
mean, yeah, but I guess what people criticize, they say, well, you might only be showing the 2 minutes where you did well, and then the rest of it you got whooped. But that's,
Hmm. No, I got footage that actually I put one. They put one footage of me and my opponent do good. So I guess that's how my social media, they wanted to for both of us to look good. You know what I mean? But I know that I have clips that I destroy them.
right.
You know what I mean? But I guess they didn't put it out. You know what I mean? My social media team didn't put it out. So it is what it
Well, I
is. You
mean,
know what I mean?
and
Whatever
also,
they got going on,
hmm
huh?
also, anybody who knows boxing who watches your clips can see what you have, the tools you have, the speed, the power, you can see that this is not just something that you got lucky a couple punches and you know what I'm saying? Like the whole formula and the whole picture is painted in seeing the skills you possess. So it's very unlikely that somebody doing what you did would just have a lucky moment in the sparring and the rest would be garbage. You know what I mean?
Right. No, absolutely, hundred
Yeah.
percent.
So, well, look, man, I'm
Yeah.
I'm definitely a fan. I'm gonna keep pushing out the content, your content when I see it. Telling people about you, and I appreciate you talking to me. And let's do it again soon.
No, absolutely. Now, and I watch your clips too, man. I've been loving your videos, man. You know your stuff. You know your shit about boxing. Excuse my language. You know that's
No,
Roger Mayweather language right there.
I appreciate it, man.
You
I used to fight.
know,
I fought
yeah,
for a long time myself. I feel like you kind of have to have fought to really know what's going on. You know what I mean?
yeah, absolutely, for
So,
sure,
nah, I appreciate you, man.
absolutely,
So let's talk soon.
absolutely.
All right,
Thanks,
bro.
man, for having me, bro.
Yeah, of course, of
All right,
course.
appreciate it.
Thanks for coming. Peace.